Hi, hi, and very nice greetings from Germany. Super spontaneously, I go live. I hope you are well and everything is fine with you. So let's see if people will join the house. I hope you are okay and everything is fine with you. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the current energies, about 11:11, and many more updates as well. Yeah, I see a few people are joining the live. Hi, hi. Next readings to UK. So many people are joining the live. You're all so awesome. I can't believe it. Ah, Claire is also here. How are you doing? Soul sister. Yeah, nice to see you all. Yeah, I'm so honored. You know, I'm not a native speaker. Nice greetings to Malaysia. Hi, nice to see you too. Much love to Canada, just me. Argentina is also in the house. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, the energies are super, super crazy. Super crazy again. So, but I told you, I think that November will be very crazy many times. At one hand, we are in Scorpio season, and in common, Scorpio does a lot of shadow work. Many old traumas, old shadows are coming up to the surface. What I'm getting is that the old Atlantean trauma comes up again. So maybe you feel it too, that the old story of Atlantis is showing up again. Maybe you have some visions about Atlantis again, or maybe you have some dreams about Atlantis again. Maybe you remember who you were in Atlantis, or maybe you figure out more and more your divine purpose as well, and maybe you saw yourself in Atlantis again. So it's like I feel the Atlantean trauma comes up a lot right now. So what I can tell you guys is that this chaos will continue in the world, and I told you many times. Much love to Australia. Many shocking news will come up to the surface. So for the collective, I feel it's needed. So, and I know it's not so easy to stay heart-centered. It's not so easy to stay on your path and to access to your highest timeline, because we have a timeline battle taking place behind the scenes, always up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, the newest update when we speak about Hollywood is that Aaron Carter, I think it's his name, right? Was it Aaron Carter? Carter? Yeah, I think so, that he died suddenly. A very young man, 34 years old, for example. And this happens to many young people now. So, and these are the shocking news, right? That people can't move their eye for real when you know Justin Bieber, when you know Katy Perry, the same. So, and many people slowly understand something is off. Something is off with Hollywood. Something is off with the government. Something is off with the old system. But many people think, oh, now they are going so crazy and now it's so horrible and so strange, but it was always like this. But now we see it more and people see it more. And what I truly believe is that the soul made the agreement before, if you go with the ascension or not. So when you go with the ascension, all this what's happening in Hollywood, even with Kanye West, and I'm pretty sure there is something else behind it. When I look into his eyes is my feeling. I feel a lot of darkness around him, honestly. And I don't know why he speaks up now, suddenly, and he exposed the Kardashians, you know. But I feel there's something else behind it. And imagine everything what's happening on TV, everything what you can see in Hollywood or with the VIPs is really just a show. And they do these things, on one hand, to confuse us, to provoke us. Basically, it's provocation now. They want to divide us. They want to keep us confused, that we give them our time, that we give them their energy, that we give them our time and attention. They want that we stay in dual consciousness and that you stop to stay focused on yourself, because they know exactly what's happening. They know that people are rising. They know we are in the ascension process. So, and they want to stop us from ascending. Okay? And what is the easiest tool? At one hand, keep the people in fear consciousness, decrease the vibration of Earth and of the people artificially, create many drama, war, artificial war, battle, and so on, that people are always in a fear consciousness, or that they feel shame and guilt. Shame and guilt is heavier, it's a heavier frequency to fear. Actually, shame and guilt is more dense as fear. Okay, so, and when you observe this, and I know many people are following the old paradigm, and they believe the old paradigm, and they believe what's happening on TV, I know. And when you have people which believe this, or when your closest beloved believe the old paradigm, and it's like, all what you can do is just watch. I fully understand that it's not easy and it's hurting, but really please understand that everyone is really in another state of consciousness. So, and even when you see through this veil, right, it doesn't mean that we are the chosen ones or that we are the aligned ones. So we are all in another state of consciousness, and I see it more as everyone achieved the other consciousness level. So it means many people are vibrating at consciousness level 80. So then there are a few groups that vibrate in consciousness level 100. Then it does exist groups that vibrate in consciousness level 2000. Maybe you are a being, you vibrate at consciousness level 5000. But it doesn't mean that you are better, that you are more worthy to the others. So it just explains your consciousness level. And it just explains the illusion you are able to see. Because as more you increase your vibration and as more you achieved to a higher state of consciousness, as more you will see, as more darkness will come up to the surface. So you will see a lot of illusions and shadows as well. And this is the experience we have. We have light and darkness here. And basically, when I tune into the collective's consciousness, I feel their energy is decreasing. This is what I am getting about them. So, and many times, when I tune into this, I see it, that their consciousness level is decreasing. It's like these two sides are rising. The light is rising, the darkness is rising. These two sides are rising. But when you are a soul which said yes to this ascension, and this happened before you incarnated here, then the opposite is happening. You expand your consciousness now. So all what you can see on TV, or what's happening with Hollywood and so on, it feels like a dream. It feels also unreal to you. It's like you observe this and you even feel no attachments. You don't get emotional or something. It's really just you observe. You observe and you see, this is the game now. I'm sorry for them. Maybe you have compassion, but you are not attached emotional so much, because you understand one thing, that everyone is in another state of consciousness, and all what you can do is to be an inspiration, that you speak up now. And I receive this message over and over and over again, especially we starseeds, we light workers, we light warriors. We must unite. We must support each other. We must help each other. It's not about it any longer if you are right with everything, or if you were wrong a few times as well, because you will see that we were all wrong. So we believe this information is true, we share, and then we figure out, oh shit, it was not true. My program spoke, right? It was not my soul, it was not source. So just my old beliefs, my old programs believed it's true. And I shared this information with the people. So, and I feel it's so much more important to see the intent of a person. And when you really see a person has a good, willing heart, a good heart, a lovely heart here, the intent of this person is to spread peace, wants to empower you. When you watch people which really spread peace and love, you feel empowered. You don't feel depressed or confused. And I know so many people are confused because at one hand, so much is happening behind the scenes, so much chaos is coming up to the surface. Then we have technology which attacks us so strong, AI, for example, basically. So, and they attack basically your mind and your traumas, your blockages, because then you are confused and maybe they can work with you better. Or it's also a tool to pull you back artificially into the AI source. Yeah, we speak about the AI source and the original source. And it's not so easy to discern right now. So, and this is the deal. So we all wake up from a very deep sleep. And maybe, yeah, we were linked to the AI source as well, and we had no clue. So now we must realize, oh shit, I was never centered in my heart. Why? I never trusted myself. Because the divine process behind all this is that you take your power away. This is what these dark beings want, that you always give your power away. That you don't understand that the truth lives here. You carry your soul always with you, and don't wait for Savior to come. Don't wait for the ETs to come. Do you know why you are here? Why did we say yes to Earth when Saviors will come anyway and rescue us from our suffering? Because it is us. Because our team believes in you. They all believe in us. And we are here. We have a physical body because we knew we can help when we have a body. We really can make a change when we have a physical body. So, and why should we wait for someone which saves us from our suffering when we send ourselves here? Why do we wait for our galactic team to come when we send ourselves here? When maybe they send us down as well. When you are here, this makes no sense. So maybe your future self, your cosmic self, is still located in this vibrational dimensions. For example, you are still located in 7D, and your future self watches you. You watch yourself from the future. What if you are still located there? Because time is really an illusion. And everything happens in the now. And many times when we speak about a past life or the next incarnation, actually we always speak about the now, your now self. So because we are multidimensional beings having a human experience, and you exist in many different dimensions at the same time. So maybe you exist in 5D, in 6D, in 7D, in 8D, in 9D, in 10D, and you exist in 3D and 4D as well. And all these versions of you, they, watch themselves, right? You watch yourself. 10D watches you from 9D, 9D watches you from 8D, and this is, we can't get it with our mind for real. And this is what I truly believe. There is a divine plan behind all this, even when it looks so dark. When I tell you that many people which do sports, young people, right? Especially young people, they have heart issues now. Issues with their hearts, suddenly. So I mean, it's sad, and for the people it's shocking. But we must see that these souls made an agreement before, and we can't help them. They must go through their own experiences. You go through your own experiences as well. Even when you are at consciousness level 5,000 and the other people, let's say, are consciousness level 20, it doesn't mean that you are better. You just see a little bit more. You went through your process and you leveled up to level 2000 or 5000, right? And it's an endless journey. So it's not over when we are in 5D. 5D is another dimension in which we deal with darkness differently. We feel more peace. And we vibrate more heart-centered. So this is 5D, but in 5D, we still have duality. We still have light and darkness. It's not over in 5D. So this is not the end goal. See, all you have is really just this one moment. And you can express your soul to the fullest in the now. And when your heart is beating now, when your soul is here now, when you have a body now, congratulations. Start to express your gifts. Share your gifts with us. Stay on the reality you want and don't give your power away any longer. Really. And don't choose a side. That's the same, because this is the old paradigm that we believe we must choose a side. So are you with Kanye West or are you against him? Because now he speaks up. And when you tune into this show, for me it's a show, then you are with Kanye or against Kanye now. So, and this is war consciousness. This is the dual battle. And Starseed, this is not your business that you choose a side. Really, see more the consciousness level. So this is what my team does. My team just sees the consciousness level of every individual. So, and they see their actions. And they see just their frequency. But they don't judge them in you're a bad, you're evil, you are the chosen one. Just you are allowed to be protected, the others not, because they are not worthy. Just you because you are the chosen one. You have more rights. No. This is the old paradigm. My team, I just can speak about my team. They see everyone's potential. And they see just the consciousness level of every being. So, and then they see, oh yeah, this person vibrates at consciousness level 20. The other is in consciousness level 30. The others are on level 2000, whatever it is. So, but they don't tell people you are bad, you are evil, or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, we have this experience of light and darkness, and it does exist beings. They have very destructive intents, and they're working even against life. Life, the opposite is evil. Evil is the opposite of life. That's it. So these beings work against life, against the divine flow. But even they have their purpose. This is what I truly believe. Or why do you think we said yes to this simulation here, in which we have light and darkness? Because I believe this simulation here is a school. And it's, yeah, a hard school. Very, very difficult. But you will learn so much here. And do you know what? So many galactic beings, they want to incarnate here. They want to know how it is to have emotions, to feel anger, to feel grief, because we don't know what it is. My team doesn't know what it is. So, and they also feel emotions differently as we do. So, and even when you are located in 5D, let's say, and our end goal is 5D, let's say, okay, we still have duality, guys. It's not over there. We just deal with darkness differently. And we see the hearts of people more. You feel connected to your higher self. You start to believe in yourself. We create everything from our heart, not from our beliefs, not from our mind. We manifest and we create through our heart, through our first feeling. This is what the ancients did here in Lemuria in 5D. We created everything from our heart. Everything from our heart. And this is actually your basic work, dear Starseed. You are intelligent emotionally. You have a very advanced emotional intelligence. So, and it doesn't mean that you are better, but it's needed here. You guide the people back to their hearts. That people see there is more. It's not just the material plane. It's not just technology, and it's not just my mind. Not just my thoughts. Maybe there is more. Maybe I have a heart. Maybe there is a soul. Maybe I have an intuition. My divine voice always speaks to me, but I never listened. And really, guys, this is basic for New Earth. Really, that we learn to stay heart-centered, you know, and we are all got slapped now. Did we learn our lessons or not? We are being tested strongly now, very strong. And this is also because we are in the Scorpio season now. It's like Scorpio is testing you. Did you learn your lessons or not? And when you didn't learn your lessons, douche, the next slap, douche, you know, directly into your face. But see, there is a divine plan behind all this, because when you say yes to the ascension, and I tell you one thing, your soul takes the lead. It's not your mind. Your soul takes the lead. Your soul says, yes, I want to go with the shift or not. It's your soul. So when your soul said yes to this, so then you are being tested now strongly, and you can't run away any longer. You must face your shadows. You must face your old beliefs. You must be honest with yourself. So, oh man, I trusted my mind again, my ego. Oh man, it was an old blockage, old trauma, which told me I must do this. But actually it was not my soul. So, and what I also observed is when you didn't trust your heart and you believed your old programs, things are becoming real so fast. So then life mirrors you. This was not right. You didn't listen for real. And then you experience a lot of chaos. So much chaos will happen to you when you didn't listen. So maybe, let's say, it's just a metaphor. You do a job, and actually your intuition tells you since many years you must quit your job. But there is a deep fear behind it, or a belief behind it. You will not find the other job. So this is the only job you deserve. You will never find the other job. So that's why you stay in this job and you do this job. But actually your soul says, no, it's not the right job for you. You already have the first issues, the first physical issues are coming up as well. So, but you still hold on your old belief. No, that's the only job I deserve. This is all what I deserve. I will never find the other job. I must be grateful to have a job. I must be grateful to earn money, right? So these are all old beliefs, right? And you have already issues and your body reacts. You can't sleep. You must take your pills or whatever. So you're always nervous in stress mode. So let's say your intuition tells you since many years you must quit your job. You must search up and do another job. So, and because we are in the ascension process now, in which we are all guided back to our hearts, that you must learn to trust yourself. That's why it's not so easy to channel right now. It's not so easy to speak to your cosmic team right now, because the divine process is that you learn to believe yourself. So when I call my team, they don't speak a lot at the moment. At one hand, it's because there are other forces which are listening, okay? Because we are still in a timeline battle, okay? So at one hand, so many of our cosmic sisters and brothers, they make this because they don't want that these destructive extraterrestrials are always listening, because this is what they do, you know, as well. So this is reason number one. Reason number two is when you are not in your heart. Let's say you, stay in this artificial dark timelines as well. Or now you believe you must choose a side, let's say. So then you go in resonance with destructive beings. It's like you have a phone call. So when your frequency is very dense, fear-based, ego-based, you are in shame and guilt, so then it's also not so easy to speak to beings which are fully heart-centered. So this means then you go in resonance with beings which are destructive or which vibrate similar to your frequency. And maybe then suddenly you are in contact with beings which have destructive intents or also are in fear consciousness. This is reason number two why it's not so easy at the moment to speak to your team, because you are being tested. You must stay heart-centered, and as more as you are heart-centered, and when you connect with Source again, then you will hear the messages of your team, then you can call them. But I tell you one thing, my team is very silent at the moment. They don't tell me a lot. Many times they make this. Psst. Okay? Because there is a timeline battle happening and they can't share with us all the secrets. And reason number three is, the divine plan is we must learn to trust ourselves first. No one can tell you what you must do. No one. Even your galactic team can't fulfill it for you. Even your spirit guides can't fulfill it for you. When you ask them questions, maybe they can give you some tips or some tools, but they will never tell you what you must do, and they will never decide it for you. So it is you, it is us. So, and this is the divine process behind all this, that we learn to stay heart-centered. And let's say your heart tells you you must quit your job. Your galactic team can't fulfill it for you. So they can't tell you what's your favorite job or what you must do. You must know. And when your higher self told you, hey, I want to do another job, or maybe you had some visions already and you have a feeling what you want to do next, trust that feeling. Try it, and don't ask your team for permission. So, am I allowed to do this job? No, because these are not our parents. They see us as family. These are friends. They see us as friends, as family, and not as victims, or that they don't even see us as parents and you are their little child. This is not how they see us. No. They see us as very sovereign beings, and they are so proud of us because, many of them, they never had any physical experience. They never had experience here on earth. And when they see how we feel, or when we talk to them and we share with them what's happening here on earth, they are so proud of us, because really earth is one of the most difficult schools in the universe. So you can learn so much here. And so many beings want to go down there even when they don't understand how it is to feel anger or any issues. But this is so many beings want to go down there. So congratulations that you have a physical body here. And when your soul is still here, when your heart is beating now, you didn't came here to suffer. You didn't came here always to watch the news, to watch VIPs, to watch Mr. T and the Whiteheads, that you wait for them. So when you just study the Q drops or whatever, it's the same psyop. I tell you guys, I know what I tell you now is maybe a little bit provocating people, but the process behind all this is that you even don't wait for the next Q drop. The process is that you understand you are sovereign. You are a sovereign being. It is us. It is you. And see, there are so many agendas out there, and they all have their own interests. So, and imagine, even you the same. You have your own interests. So this means when you start to do a job, when even you express your divine mission, when you express your purpose, what is motivating you? What is your true intent? So this means you follow an agenda as well, your own agenda. You have your own interest. So when your agenda is love, when your agenda is peace, but this agenda, which is called peace or love, will motivate you. It will empower you. And see, every person on this planet follows its own interest. So, and even when there are people and they try to help us, for real, I can't say more, it doesn't mean that they don't have any own interests. They have their interests as well. But what interest it is, I can't say for sure. But see that every person on this planet follows their own agenda. And if the agenda is called peace and love, and find it, what is it? And when your agenda is love and peace, it just explains your state of consciousness. It doesn't mean that you are better. So it just means, hey, I want to spread love and peace. I want to share with the people to unite. You want to help animals? So then help animals. So we didn't came here to wait for saviors, because we are our own saviors. And if this is so, and in the collective, that's what I get when I tune into collective, something explosive will happen soon. I don't know what it is, and I don't know when it will happen, but I received this message since many, many years. it will happen suddenly. And everything is clean. I feel something like a boom. So, and then everything is clean. And the people know what's going on. And I received this message over and over again. Maybe it's the great solar flash. Maybe it's this. Or maybe it has to do with T for real, with Mr. T. We will see, but the same again. Don't wait for them. Don't wait for them. We must take our power back. Take your power back. And the divine plan is trust your heart first. Trust your intuition first. When you feel you need other food, eat other food. When you feel you need more sleep, sleep more. When you feel you need other friends, search up for other friends. So when you suffer in the situation you are in, simply change the situation. And don't wait. Don't wait for the next full moon. Don't ask the full moon if you are allowed to change the situation. So this is the old system. And this is also the old New Age spiritual community. So that we gave our power away again. So to a full moon, to a solar eclipse or whatever. But what if your heart told you so? I want to quit my job. Why must I wait for the next solar eclipse? But my heart told me so now. So you are a very sovereign being. And imagine when our DNA strands are activated again. You can't imagine how powerful we were. We were so powerful creator beings. So, and all this has no impact onto us any longer. Even all these AI attacks and this energy weapon, nothing. And this happens also behind the scenes. And this happens basically through the great solar flash. Plasmic energies like this, the spark here, right? These colors are coming down now through the sun. And these colors, all these diamonds here, this crystal sparks, they help you really to change your body from carbon back into the crystalline body. And this also takes time. So this means the crystal children or the crystal starseeds, I call it more like this, they are the second wave. Because the crystal starseeds, they have a little bit of other mission. As the name said, crystal beings, they embody Christ. Crystal starseed, Christ starseed, if you want so. Their basic mission is to spread love and peace. So, and more crystal starseeds are coming down now. And we have already many adult crystal starseeds on Earth as well. They're a little bit different to the indigo starseeds. The indigo starseeds, they feel something is off with the system. They want to expose the old system. Many of them, they rebel a little bit more. These are fighters for justice, right? And they just want to bring back unity, and they want to expose lies. This is more their purpose. So their energy is more dense, okay? And this is the first wave of indigos, or starseeds in other words, which streamed down to Earth. And the second waves were the crystal starseeds, okay? So, and imagine we all change now into the energy of a crystal starseed, if you want so. And we have crystal starseeds, they are crystalline beings since birth as well. They always had this mission to spread love and peace and unconditional love. You see everyone's potential in love, right? You don't are angry. So crystal starseeds are usually very peaceful beings, and they are not angry for real. They can't be angry for real or hate someone. So this is more their energy. They are totally the opposite of an indigo starseed, really. So, and imagine through these colors here, the plasmic energies which are flying around here, your body changes from carbon back to the crystalline body. And this is, if you want so, next stage. So this means your body needs also time to anchor all these codes, because so many new plasmic codes are coming down from the central sun. So, and slowly our activation will continue, and you will activate your psychic abilities again. What's also happening is, and it already has begun, you remember more and more who you truly are. You remember more and more your divine mission. So you remember for real who you are. And you remember why you came here. And now you understand, oh, that's why I came here to Earth. That's the reason why I said yes to this. I never had the idea. So it was not so easy for us really to connect to our Christ self. Yeah, this happens. We must learn to channel our Christ self first. Christ, crystalline. Yeah, it's the same. So, and this is what crystal starseeds always did. They were super intuitive and very linked to the hearts. And they did things intuitive. So at first it made no sense at all. So it's like, why are you doing this? You know, this is more the behavior of a crystal starseed. And then they do it because they trust their intuition. And then afterwards they got it why the heart told them so. This is more how a crystal starseed behaves. Okay. So, and imagine that when you go with the ascension, you change into this energy too. So it's like you can't plan for real. So many of you feel it already. Planning my life. Forget it. It's not working. Planning is not working. Everything feels so unreal. It's like every day is just a dream. So you're daydreaming. And in the night you are dreaming. It's like every day is a dream. So everything feels so unreal. It's like for real an illusion. Yeah, and this is also normal because this shift helps you to stay in the now. Because there is not more. We learned from the old system that we must repeat the past over and over and over again. We talk about the past, we think about the past, what happened in my childhood, and we repeat the past over and over and over again. But we never broke the cycle. And when we always feel and think in the past, yeah, when I just channel my past self, then I create always the past, you know? It's like the now is the past over and over and over again. And then we were curious, or maybe we were a little bit surprised why our life didn't change. It's like it's always the same cycle. And the reason we attached on our old stories, our past self. So that's why so many of you can't plan some things like, I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I don't know what happened for 1 hour ago. I can't even remember. What happened for 2 hours ago? I can't remember. And why is this happening? Because this helps you to stay simply in the now. This is the consciousness of a child. We were born with it. Or even animals, they do the same. So here in Germany, we have so many dogs. Dogs in the park. And when you observe dogs, then you know what I'm talking about, you know? So they are having a good time together, a group of dogs, and then suddenly 2 dogs are, you know? So then they are in an argue during 30 minutes or whatever, you know? And then it's over. So they are in peace again with each other. You know? Children, they do the same. So when they're playing with each other, and there's one child, you know, which treats them a little bit bad or is a little bit cheeky to the other child, you know how people and children react when we are small, right? How do we react? I never would play with you again. You are my biggest enemy, you know? And then 1 hour later, I'm your best friend. You know, this is how children behave, isn't it? So they called each other, oh, I will never play with you again. You are my biggest enemy. And then 1 hour later, hey, you are my best friend, you know. So actually, this is us. So this means the past is the past, really. The past is the past. Let it go. Stay innocent and clean. And this is also the energy of Christ, guys. This is Christ consciousness, or in other words, the energy of a crystal starseed. Really. So they stay in the now and they just trust their intuition. And many times it makes no sense. So why are you doing this, you know? But then after all, oh, now I understand. Now I understand the picture. Okay, and this is basic. And you will see the old system will crumble. Because the old system was based on this. Just this. And to work against our soul, to work against our heart. And it's even not the divine masculine we know from the system. It's not. It's the inverted divine masculine we know from the system. And the inverted divine feminine we know from the system. Everything is inverted for real and twisted. So don't be afraid to rebalance the divine masculine and feminine as well, because that's also happening. So because you receive a message, your Christ self, your higher self spoke to you, and then take action. Do not wait, because the old way was, in the spiritual community as well, that we meditate about it. You received a vision. Actually, you want to experience this vision now. You had a dream and you want to experience this dream, but now, oh no, I must do yoga about it. Oh, I must meditate about it, right? But your soul wants to experience it. And this means we must taking action. And this is the divine masculine. The divine masculine serves your heart. The divine masculine takes your soul seriously and will do everything for you and will defend your divine values. So, and this is also unity consciousness. And this is what I try to tell you. Don't choose a side. The same. Don't choose just the divine feminine and not just the divine masculine. Both. We need these two sides to rise. We need these two sides to become powerful creator beings again. These two sides. And this is what we did in Lemuria. In Lemuria, we were very balanced beings. We embodied the divine feminine and masculine. These two sides were friends. They never were in an argue with each other. We were friends. And Atlantis was complicated because the people, what I remember, they worked more and more with technology. And they believed that technology is more clever and knows more as them. They believed they can be like gods through technology. And technology can do the same like Source can do. This happened in Atlantis. So that's why so many of you have these visions of Atlantis again, because we worked too much with technology in Atlantis. And we merged with technology even there, too much. The same. And this drama comes up again because we are in a similar cycle again. So, and I feel when you go with the ascension, you will reconnect with your heart. And you will reconnect with nature, with Mother Gaia, because she was always there. And technology is not evil. It's always about how we use it. How do we use technology? So, but when we use technology because we believe technology knows more than us, technology is so powerful as Source is. So then we are in the same process like in Atlantis. Because in Atlantis, the Atlanteans believe the same. They can do everything with technology. They can be immortal through using technology. They can change timelines through technology. They just use technology. So in Lemuria, we did everything from our heart. And we are going back to the ancient times. Yeah, even the Atlantean trauma comes up again because we have to see it. Will we do the same or not? Will technology be more important as nature? Will we trust technology more as our soul, as the prime creator? Do we really think technology is the solution for everything? This is the question. And this comes up as well, because this is what you can see in the collective as well. So, but I feel slowly we are going back to the Lemurian times, if you want so. And this is basic. Stay heart-centered. Talk to your Christ self, really. Train this muscle. Everyone can do it because you were born with it. So, I mean, it sounds so boring, over and over the same. See through the eyes of a child again. Oh, you must talk to your Christ self. I mean, we feel familiar with complicated teachings. It feels so familiar to us when everything is just complicated. Even in the spiritual community, oh, you must do this, you must do that, then you must go into meditation, then you must go into the forest, and it's like everything is so complicated. So, but actually it's so simple. Your soul is simple to understand. Really. So, and keep spirituality simple. Keep it simple, because it is simple. The answer is here, and this is basic. Okay? And what I get about November, December is it will be crazy. It will be crazy. Be prepared, because I feel many shocking news will be exposed on TV. And for the collective, it's needed. For them, it's the first time after the fall of Atlantis. Imagine this. After the fall of Atlantis, they see for the first time, they remember. Since the fall of Atlantis. Unbelievable, right? That we are in this system since the fall of Atlantis. And people see through it more and more and more. And don't be shocked as well when this happens. Don't choose a side and just watch and observe. Really, and stay centered here and create the reality you feel in your heart. And you are here to express your soul and your mission right now. Don't be afraid any longer if people got you or not, if people will laugh at you or not. This is the old world, and the old world crumbles. So go on and take the lead, okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, we are the technology, exactly. Technology is not stronger than us or whatever, because we are the technology. You are fully right. Yeah, I have my own perspective about it as well, but maybe I will do a live about it as well. Yeah, in the dual experience, we are the technology. But above the dual experience, we are even not technology. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Take care. And yeah, maybe see you soon again. Ciao, ciao. Tschüss.